Hi there, my name is Dedo Kofi and welcome back to my business lounge. This is the space where I get to share business tips and ideas that have helped me on my entrepreneurial journey with you. And also, hand on heart, I promise that I am going to try and keep the space inspiring and motivating because I want you to be able to live and build your business dream. And I don't want to be the only one who's always talking. You need to always let me hear from you as well. So send me messages in the comment section and let's get chatting. In our previous video, we talked about the person. Today, we're going to be talking about the product. And in our next video, we're going to be talking about the process. So point number one that I need you to take note of when it comes to your product is quality. And like I said already, your product can be a service that you're offering or a physical product. And you have to, so let's take a physical product first. So if you are making maybe fruit juice, there is a certain standard of measure for the different ingredients that you're using to make that juice, and that is standard. Under no circumstance should you compromise on that because if I add a little bit more water or a little bit more sugar, I'm going to get maybe 5 extra bottles instead of the 10 standard that I would get. So that means I'm going to make more money. The moment you start making compromises like that, you are bringing your business down. And guess what? Once you start a business, other people come into that space. And if those people are keeping their quality on point, everybody is going to divert to that place and they're going to leave you behind, especially when you have compromised on your quality. So make sure that with competition and everything, you are keeping your quality on top there. And if it's a service that you're offering, what makes it quality? How knowledgeable you are, how much you have, how much you know the industry or the service that you're offering. These are the things that make people want to rely on you and sit back to say that this person can handle my business. You want to be that kind of person. So make sure that your service knowledge is on point. If you have to be reading every day to be abreast with information, then so be it. Even if you don't like reading and that's the industry you've decided to go into. But it's important that to be on your A game, you read the newspaper every day. Guess what? You have to do that. So don't compromise on quality when it comes to your product. The second point when it comes to your product is your packaging. Your packaging is so important, whether it is for a physical product or a service. So let's look at a physical product. With your physical product, your packaging can be, let's say you sell food and you have to give people, when people buy it, even what you put the food in before you pack it in the paper bag or a plastic bag, whichever you're using. Make sure this is something you have thought through properly and it is something that resonates with your target market and it is in line with keeping in standards and everything, and you are going to be following that to the T. So let your packaging be your point. If you need to put certain information on your packaging, make sure that it's there. But you see, we buy what we see even before we get to know the content. And so make sure that if there's anything at all that you need to do to get people to be attracted to you, it's through your packaging. So get it right. If it's choice of color, choice of material, make sure that you get it right so that you are not cutting off certain people who would have naturally gravitated towards your product. But because the packaging is wrong, they just walk away. So make sure that your packaging is on point for your product. Now, if it's a service that you're giving, when we talk about packaging, how you even relate your information to your client is part of the whole packaging. The way you build a relationship with your client, because people buy from people they like. And so if you appear, and even though we're talking about your product, in terms of service, you, the person, the business owner or the team that you work with are the packages that are working out there with the business idea. And so they have to look right. If your client expects that you're always well dressed, you're suited up, then your team should understand that. And as they go out there, and represents the company, that's how they go there. Because some businesses, if you came to me and you were wearing some trainers and some baggy jeans, and you came and said you were an accountant from ABC company, guess what? I may look at you in a certain way and wonder, is he really an accountant from this firm that I know? So the packaging counts. It's very important. So whether it's a product or a service, let your package sell your business, right? The third point we need to note when it comes to our product is that we need to be flexible. When I say flexible, I mean you cannot be a straight jacket like we are offering ABC packages. Let's say one is 100 cedis, the next one is 200, and the third one is 300. If you wanted a package for 250, no, we don't do that. Sometimes you need to leave room for that kind of flexibility, because you are going to have people come in. Maybe you had a reason for giving those packages because of your research, but some people would come in that way and they want that kind of package which is a deviation from your normal. You should be flexible enough to allow those people, especially when they are new clients coming in. When they come in, they may understand why you had that set package, but obviously they were able to only come in because you were flexible enough to allow them to service them with the kind of package that they want, even though it wasn't your standard package. So you need to be flexible like that. Even when it comes to the services that you're offering, you're a consultant and you have a gold, silver, and platinum package, and so there's no in between. If a client came in and they were looking at you giving them an amount that is between maybe the gold and platinum, you should be flexible enough and do a bespoke package that will fit them. This would help you not repel customers, but to be able to get other people in. And sometimes when they come in, they will sort of fit in one of the packages that you do. But some people are just like that, and that's the only way that you can get them into your business. And you don't want to let any client at all go away with their money. So if I have a package for 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000, and the client says they have 2,500, I'm not going to turn them away. I'm going to be flexible enough so I can take their money as well and then offer them the service that they want. The final point that I want you to take note about when it comes to your product is about being open to change, being dynamic, evolving, because this is how the world goes. I mean, you know how over the years, some products, we don't even hear about them anymore, just because things change so fast, and because they couldn't change with the times, they're no longer there. The phones are a classic example, and I don't want to go into that. I mean, I miss Nokia so much, but unfortunately, they couldn't evolve with the times, and they are just not there anymore. I'm sure there's some Nokia phones there, but Nokia was the 8 before. So that's why it's so important for you to look out for what is happening and adapt to change, evolve if you have to. And it can be from the simplest of things to the biggest of things. It can be in how you use technology. It can be even with your packaging. It can be with your choice of colors for your brand. And you know how brands evolve. If you've been doing this for 5 years down the line, and there's something that's not working about something, and then you do your research and you realize, oh, people who enjoy this product actually like the color yellow. If that's what it means, just change to yellow. And guess what? You're going to make your current clients happy, and you're going to attract new ones. So don't put yourself in a box where this is how I've been doing this over the time and I'm not going to change. You're going to miss out if you do that. So have it at the back of your mind if you're thinking about starting your business, that I may have this idea and this is how I know I want it to pan out, but there's a possibility that as we go along, I have to change. Maybe, a lot of us had shops. I started with shop. I wasn't on Instagram. I remember when Instagram came and my friends were on it. I was like, oh, I don't even have time for this. But guess what? I'm like them more than them. So you need to change with the times, and you need to make sure that anything that affects your business and would give you more money, would make your business more viable, will take you where you are going to faster. You are jumping onto it quick. So that brings it to the end of our conversation on the second P, which is the product. So we've talked about the 3 P's. I mean, we haven't talked about all of them. We've been discussing the 3 P's, and we've talked about 2 of the P's, which is the person, the product, and we have one more to talk about, which is the process, and we're going to be doing that in the next video. So I'll see you next week. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Just go up there and click on the subscribe, because what that does is anytime I load a new video, you are going to be one of the first people to see it, and that's what I want. I also want you to like and share this video. Sharing is caring. Share it with the people that you love, who you know are going to be needing the information in this video. And let's get talking. Let's have some conversation in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Share your ideas with me, and let's keep connected. You know what I mean? Thank you guys. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.